There's nothing funnier than seeing a kid fall. If you disagree, you're either a demigorgon or hate fun. There's something to seeing a child, filled with innocence and bliss, falling down a flight of stairs or on the sidewalk. It's so pure, so full of emotion, that you can't help but laugh. As a parent, you always have to be on high alert out of concern of your child falling and possibly landing on their mushy head. But as a spectator, you're hoping Lady Luck is on your side, praying that there is a part of the sidewalk that is uneven to the rest of the sidewalk, or a dog that is way too energetic, foaming at the mouth to flip a little child in the same manner you shake your protein shake. Obviously, you don't want the kids to get hurt, and that is why kids getting hurt is such a risky game. Because it's funny until little Timmy can count all the teeth in his mouth on one hand. That is where watching kids get hurt on TikTok swoops in and saves the day. As I mentioned previously, the moral ambiguity of watching a child get hurt is where the practice may seem barbaric, almost uncivilized, because there's nothing funny about a kid running into a tree chasing a ball. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. But with TikTok, you can skip all the hassle, because everyone that posted a video of a child, hopefully theirs, falling down a flight of stairs, did so in good faith. There is no moral question anymore, because the parents of the child are allowing us to watch and laugh at their idiot sons and daughters. So, faster than a dad can react to their child falling out of their cradle, let's jump into this video.
What is that? Oh.
I do appreciate the edit that was added to this home video of this child absolutely creating a dent in his cranium. The bright lights help lessen the blow, no pun intended, of this child running into the wall. Assuming it's his birthday, due to all the presents and the sign half cut off that says happy birthday, amnesia is an interesting present. Although it might not be the worst present, because that means you get 2 birthdays, you just forgot the first one. Would that mean double the presents? Or maybe you'd feel like you got double the presents because you forgot getting the presents originally. Hopefully next year they got bubble wrap on that doorway. Maybe the British aren't so bad. I like how the guard not only ran that kid over, but then stepped on that kid's limp body. All he had to do was teabag him, which the British are pretty familiar with, and he would have completed the trifecta. I love how there's no remorse. The only thing on his mind is protecting the Queen. Like the kid had any intent to take out Her Majesty. Do you think for drills, when applying for the Queen's Guard, they have little people filled out with straw for the guards to kick in the throat? Do you think any of them have put their bayonets to use? Just stabbing all these children to eventually make a kid kebab. How do you think that tastes? Maybe that's just how the Queen's still alive. She's been eating all these kid kebabs that the young blood has made her immortal. I love how she doesn't even worry about her hours of work getting candy before this life-altering scare. She was ready to run across water and be moved to the Philippines and forget everyone she had interacted with in her previous life. She took a tough spill too, like the face in cement and everything, and she was still running, like full speed ahead. I think other than Tyreek Hill and maybe Usain Bolt, she's up there in straight line speed. It was also pretty impressive where she fell from. Like, it wasn't right next to the steps and then she tripped. She was in the middle of the platform and just threw herself at the cement floor below her. I guess anything to get away from that fucking demon chasing her.
Here comes Mommy. Here she comes. Don't get out of the way, get out of the way! Oh! You okay? You okay?
I'm trying to stop.
I know, you're...
This is the perfect video when it comes to kids getting hurt. Not only was it her own mother that quite literally flipped her, but her child ran into the speeding mother, physics not on her side. The primal scream of concern from her mother is really what ties it together. It's almost like a battle cry. She was getting ready to brace for impact for this 20-pound sack of potatoes she calls her daughter. That flip was pretty epic though. It would have been crazy if she landed it, like Spider-Man in all the Spider-Man movies, I guess, doing his pose. From that point on, how would you look at your kid if they landed a flip Spider-Man style just casually? I would remind them that with great power comes great responsibility.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool.
At least the dog looked at him on the ground. Do you think the dog talked shit? Just, yeah bitch, this is what happens when you keep on giving me half a treat. You don't think I see you split them, huh? Next time you split them in half, remember this. Remember my neutered balls in your face. Yeah, while we're on that topic, where are my balls? I know you took them, but where did they go? I'll never have kids. A piece of me, actually 2 pieces of me, will always be missing. So just sleep with one eye opened, okay, buddy?
Oh, there's a walk.
You're going to pull one out, you're just running faster than mummy.
Yes. Fast.
How'd he stop midair like Wile E. Coyote? He had enough time to look back at the camera and hold up a sign that said, "Ruh-roh," before falling onto his ass. I don't know what he thought was going to happen even if that door was open. He was essentially naked with gloves and goggles on, being the up-and-coming child actor for Captain Underpants. I like how he said, "Yeah, fast," before pile driving into the glass door. I will say, he does go fast. Maybe too fast. Although, maybe not fast enough, because I was kind of hoping that he'd make a child-sized hole in the glass door that he could use freely whenever he likes to go in and outside.
I've been stung by a wasp! I've been stung by a wasp! I'm dying!
Yikes. But I have to say, that was one of the most impressive feats of human movement that you will ever see. He just warped at light speed on 1 foot. 1 foot. Not only that, but his limp foot was held up almost in like crisscross applesauce, totally slowing his time by a good margin. Although his line at the end was a little dramatic, he just essentially flew to his parents. I would assume it's his parents. And he's worried about dying? His priorities are all fucked up. He should be more worried about running a 4.240 with 1 leg. All that needs to happen is a wasp stabbing him at the bottom of his foot.
1, 2.
That was pretty impressive until all of his toes just went back into his foot. 3rd time was certainly not the charm for this now toeless kid, although I feel him with the scream into the blanket. We've all been there. Well, I've actually never done a backflip, so I don't mean there literally, but I have screamed into a blanket before. It was because I got a Charlie horse after I woke up from a nap and thought that I was going to have to eventually amputate my leg. That was certainly a scream into the blanket moment. Anyways, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, if you did, please like and subscribe, and don't laugh at kids in public, because that's rude. Laugh at them in the private of your house through TikTok. Okay, love you guys. Bye, bye-bye.